Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I remember during the election or before the election, during the campaign period and all that, I still remember vividly that Black people were like on the street and also with some allies, right? Going back and forth, trying to educate some people. But one thing is that when some people are not willing to learn, they will never listen, right? Because majority of them already made up their mind before the election. Then why did you make up your mind on why you choose to vote for the person? I have no idea who convinced them that the person that they were going to go vote for or they voted for was going to bring peace, because according to them, they said that he's also going to stop wars, like in some, like most places that wars are going on. But we all can see that the reverse is the case, because he has already said it by himself that he is coming with full force, right? But that one I'm going to keep aside. I have no idea who convinced them. But these people are just people you cannot talk. Mega nuts, you cannot talk to them, right? So now you all can see how they're like the mess up they did, how it is going to, like, later around, because sincerely speaking, it's going to later around and it is going to affect everybody. I also do not understand how they managed to convince Muslim Arab Americans that they are bringing peace to them. You all are something else. Let's get into this video.
Listen to me, okay? So, MAGA nuts tried to tell us that they were voting for Donald Trump because Donald Trump was going to stop all of these endless wars, right? Yeah, that's what they tried to tell us. We knew better, but I find it funny that since the election, because he hasn't even been sworn into office yet, since the election, he's been using his platform to start wars with Greenland and Denmark, Panama, Mexico, and Canada. And what makes this so stupid is that these countries are our allies. Yeah, our allies. Donald Trump wants to use the most powerful country, the most powerful office in the world, and use the most powerful military in the world to start wars, to get into wars with our allies. Yeah, he's not attacking China or Russia or any other country that is our enemy. He's attacking and saying in live press conferences that everything is on the table when it comes to possibly getting into a war with our allies. But MAGA tried to tell us that they were voting for endless wars when they know that Donald Trump is a fucking loose cannon. Oh, let's not forget, MAGA nuts tried to tell us that they were voting for Donald Trump because of the economy, and Donald Trump was going to make the economy better, even though Donald Trump didn't mention any specifics on how he was going to make the economy better. And then towards the end of the campaigning season, he mentioned tariffs. His economic plan is to put tariffs onto goods coming into the country from China, Canada, and Mexico. Yeah. And tariffs are basically just an additional tax onto these items. He's telling MAGA nuts that it's China, Mexico, and Canada that's going to pay the cost. No, it's the company that pays the cost, right? And what does the company do when they have to pay extra costs? Those costs get passed on to the consumer. So it'll be us paying additional costs to get whatever goods that are coming into the country from Canada, Mexico, and China. And since he's been elected, he's only talked about about lowering the cost of eggs and gas one time. And what he said was that, yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. He ain't going to be able to lower the cost of eggs and gas. Oh, wait, I got another one. MAGA nuts tried to tell us that they were voting for Donald Trump because of immigration. Yeah, the immigrants in this country were taking black jobs. And so during the campaign season, Donald Trump tried to tell us if we get rid of these immigrants in this country, then black jobs will become available to black people. And let me remind you, there are plenty of MAGA nuts that are from the Hispanic community. And those Hispanics, those Latinas and Latinos, they voted for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is moving steadfast to eliminate immigrants in this country, whether you're here legally or illegally, whether you were born in this country or not. He's looking to deport your asses. Oh, wait, there's more to it. While they're looking to deport the Hispanics from this country who are here legally or illegally, yeah, they're looking to increase bringing in brown people from India. Oh, wait, one more. I got one more. The Dearborn, Michigan community, the MAGA nuts in that community that supported Donald Trump or Jill Stein because they thought that it was going to save Palestinians in Gaza. Yeah, during the press conference that Donald Trump had yesterday, maybe the day before, he stood firm on what he said during I don't know if it was a post out on social media. I believe it was a post out on social media when he said that if Hamas does not release the hostages, there will be hell to pay. Yeah, he stood firm in that. I got the video.
Got to get done by the inaugural.
But when you say all hell will be
Before I
paid,
take office.
that all hell must be paid if they don't release the hostages.
Don't you?
Well,
Do I have to define it for you? Look, all
No, I
hell
don't.
will
Define
break
it for us,
If those
Donald Trump.
hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East.
Can you elaborate?
And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is.
You ain't got to say nothing else to me, Donald Trump. I heard you the first time, which is why I voted for Kamala Harris. When you said that the first time, I believed you. I believed you when you said that you were going to reinstitute the Muslim ban when you got back into office. Yep. I believed you when you said that you were going to deport 10 to 15 million immigrants from this country. I heard you loud and clear. I understood you clearly. And that's why I voted for Kamala Harris. You see, other people, they fell for your nonsense, right? Because they were so anti-black. I'm specifically speaking about Palestinians and the people out in Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, they wanted to believe you. They believed you when you told that lie that there was going to be peace in the Middle East. They believed you because you made a special trip out to Dearborn, Michigan to tell the lie to their face. They believed you. I believed you when you said all that you said out on the campaign trail. I believed you when you put that statement out in a post over on Truth Social. Yeah, I knew you were lying. I knew you were lying when you said to them, when you made the special trip out to Dearborn and said to them in their faces that there was going to be peace in the Middle East. I knew you were lying to their faces. I knew you were manipulating them. I knew when you said that, it wasn't going to be to their benefit. But because they don't like black people and they were standing firm against the black woman, they believed in your lies. And now, here you are after the election, standing firm in what you said out on the campaign trail. I also knew that Jill Stein was full of shit when she was making the same promises to the community out there in Dearborn, Michigan. We tried to tell them. We tried to tell them that you and Jill Stein meant no good for their community. We tried to tell them. And now, where is Jill Stein? Yeah. So that's all I got. I'll see y'all later. First, Donald Trump went back on one promise when he said that he couldn't do anything about egg prices and gas prices. Then he went back on another campaign promise when it came to immigration, when he sided with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy in the H-1B visa debacle. And now, after they've promised all of the rabid MAGA nuts that they were going to cut $2 trillion from the budget, Elon Musk is admitting that they won't be able to cut $2 trillion from the budget. Remember, I told you the only way that they could cut that much from the budget is if they cut social safety net programs like Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security and housing and education and, all of that jazz. Over there on X, Elon Musk did some type of interview, one of those audio interviews. Musk told political strategist Mark Penn in an interview broadcast on X that the $2 trillion figure was a best case outcome and that he thought there was a good shot at cutting half that. Well, I guess if they can't cut $2 trillion out of the budget, hopefully they're going to keep their dirty paws off of Medicaid and Social Security and Medicare and welfare and housing programs and education. But we'll see what color the wall's going to be next. The interviewer asked Elon Musk point blank, quote, "Do you think the $2 trillion is a realistic number now that you're looking more closely at it?" End quote. Elon Musk responded and said, quote, "I think we'll try for $2 trillion. I think that's the best case outcome. But I do think that you kind of have to have some overage. I think if we try for $2 trillion, we've got a good shot at getting $1. End quote. So one, I think he knows that it's going to be a battle to cut those social safety net programs because Hakeem Jeffries came out swinging that day that they voted Mike Johnson back into the speakership. Yep, Hakeem Jeffries came out swinging and said, Democrats will not let you cut social safety net programs. He specifically said, keep your dirty mitts, keep your dirty hands. Well, he ain't specifically say that, but y'all know what I'm saying. Keep your mitts off of Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. The Democrats will not allow you to cut social safety net programs so that you can fund tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires. Musk didn't admit an early defeat, saying he could still help Trump achieve, quote, an epic outcome, end quote. Child, Donald Trump is too busy having unhinged press conferences. That's what his specialty is. Unhinged press conferences where he talks about ish that he knows nothing about. Quote, if we can drop the budget deficit from $2 trillion to $1 trillion and free up the economy to have additional growth such that the output of goods and services keeps pace with the increase in the money supply, then there will be no inflation. So that, I think, would be an epic outcome, end quote. Have you talked to Donald Trump about that? Because Donald Trump is still talking about imposing tariffs on Canada and Mexico and China. And based on all of the wars that he's starting with our allies, it seems like there will be an increase in the Pentagon budget. Y'all was going to do that anyway. Anywho, Donald Trump has not been sworn in yet, and it's clear to me that the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. And Donald Trump is as wrong as two left feet. He has no idea what the people in charge have plans to do for his administration. He wants to be the one that's standing in front of the cameras, being the bully in charge, right? Pretending to be Vladimir Putin, right? Trying to make himself be the big, bad, scary wolf, when all these other heads of states, all they're doing is looking at Donald Trump and laughing and preparing for whatever nonsense that he and the United States has got going on. So tell me, MAGA nuts, Donald Trump has basically gone back on most of his campaign promises, and he hasn't even taken the oath. So tell me, MAGA nuts, what do you think Donald Trump is really going to do for you? He done gave y'all white jobs to the H-1B visas. The ones they're going to bring in from India, yeah. He's giving them your white jobs. He's not going to reduce the cost of eggs and gas. As a matter of fact, we all realize now that with his tariff policy, he's going to increase the cost of goods coming into the country. He may try to get that immigration policy off the ground because he can't stand black and brown people. And so if he can get rid of black and brown people from this country, yeah, I believe he will do that. Yeah, Donald Trump is not going to do much for you. Why? Because too many people donated to him. He is beholden to people like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and Vladimir Putin and Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, he's got promises to fulfill. Yeah, they come first. Yeah, you are nowhere on the list that he has, that he plans to follow through on the promises that he made. It's not for you. It's for all of the other people, his millionaire and billionaire friends. Yeah, he will definitely try to get that tax cut through. And if anything falters when it comes to Donald Trump and what he plans to implement, it will be because every day hardworking Americans and the Democrats stood in Donald Trump's way and the Republicans' way. Yeah. Y'all have a good day.
So this is all I got from this video. And right from the onset, I knew Black people been told that. I mean, Black people told them. It's not like it's something they did not say. Now, there is something that I have learned for these couple of years I've been here, and I also, like, following Black people, especially Black men. I am not trying to, like, say that Black men have not impacted me and all that, because, like, I bring so many Black men here, There are so many Black men that are also into content creating, right? But there is something about Black women. They see far ahead. And when they say it, right, you might doubt as a doubting Thomas that you are. It's okay to doubt, right? But why doubting, right? Give it some time. Give it some time. You will see exactly the same thing they said happen. And so far, I've been able to understand that you all have masterminded their act and the all corners. You all been able to navigate them all corners, all ways, and all that. Why? Because all this while you all have been at the receiving end. So it is not like it is easy for you people to penetrate and read them, right? Because reading people takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of studying. It also takes a lot of mental work. It's not something that just like happen immediately, but you all have been able to gather all this together and use it accurately. They have never missed. This is something Black women never miss, right? So, like, I think I remember that I brought a video here probably yesterday or 2 days ago where they were saying that they are really happy that it's a white man that will be in the office, right? So, why the young Black man where they dropped the video was asking the man that dropped the comment. So all this while, it has not been about the groceries or the prices of things going down. But to be sincere, I knew right from time that it has not been all that, because the videos I saw before the election, right, also made me understand that it got nothing to do with the prices of things, right? Now, so the people that I don't know how they misled both Muslims and all that, but trust me, that is their problem, not mine, right? Because to my great surprise, with everything he said that once he gets into office, that Muslim ban and deportation is gonna happen. To my great surprise, I saw Muslim like Arab Americans endorsing him, saying that he has promised them peace and not war. So for that reason, they are going to vote for him. Hi, I hope you all are doing great, and I hope you all are getting ready, right? For the ones that they promised that I don't even know what they promised Latinos and all that, right? That gave them the mind and all that to do what they did. But hi, I hope you all know that there is somewhere concentration camp in Texas and the rest of them that they are already working on. So it means, anyway, you all know slavery never left, right? It's only evolved. So there is also another one loading. And you all know that very soon it's pack up your bags and the rest of it. And to tell how dense some of them are. They were like, oh no, it's not for people like me. I am a good citizen. I've never broken the law. I am a family-oriented person. Trying to tell us that it's only people that are not family-oriented that they are going to probably deport and all that. You really miss the point. Well, how wouldn't you miss the point? Because you are dense. So Black people cannot tell you everything and then write it on a book, right? Then open your brain and insert the book. No, it doesn't happen that, it doesn't work that way, right? So you all better be getting ready. And the reality is that for as long as this is going to last, Black people already made up their mind that they are ready, right? And you all better also be ready. And I remember something that he said. He said he loved the poorly educated, which means that you all are his favorite people because you all are poorly educated. And you do not also have to vote again. I don't know what that means, but we definitely will get to the root of that as time progresses, you know? So shout out to you all. I hope you all are picking your bags because we have like few days, if I'm not, just 1 week plus, if I'm not mistaken. So you all better be getting ready. Yeah. Some may not even fly. Some will have to go by boat. Some will have to go by bicycle, motorbike, and the rest of it. Bye for now.